Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with this Friday expert, friend of the channel, and someone who has helped me get 30-year money on offices and apartments, which I didn't think were possible. So, buddy, thank you for all you do, Stephen. What's going on?
Not much. Just same old,
cruise.
same old. It's a
Same old,
Friday.
same.
Yes, sir. Just trying to multitask as I do these posts and also do work at the same time behind the scenes. So
There you go.
There you
go. This is an important topic because, again, as my first video today talked about, it is time to hunt. It is time to eat. But before we get into that, I want you to do that marketing thing so we don't get in trouble.
Thank you again. Although I work very happily for Velocity Mortgage Capital, all the ideas and topics discussed on this channel are that of my own. So let's get it going.
Yeah. So if you're following my channel, you're doing the work in my course, Facebook group, all that good stuff, I'm serious. It is time to hunt. It is time to understand what a great deal is in your market. It is time to write offers below asking, as Dion from Dion Talk did yesterday. He wrote an offer 300 grand under list price because that is the price that is a great deal in his market.
Right.
The world changed. I called it 2 weeks ago. The world changed. Buyers are backing away and rates are up since I made that call. More buyers are backing away. Cost of capital doesn't matter. Only write great deals. But a lot of investors need to understand the amazing things that Velocity Mortgage offer. Again, they helped me personally a couple of times. So let's just talk about all the amazing programs. So again, people know when to reach out, why to reach out, all that good stuff.
Okay. Well, typically, again, we only finance investment properties as it pertains to residential. So you can't live in anything as far as 4 units and under. In an apartment building or multi-family, you can live in one of the units and rent out the other 4+ units. So in that case, we can also allow owner, user, or owner occupancy. Other than that, maximum 75% LTV, but it's a much easier qualifying kind of program. So if you fall out of conventional financing, or if you can't qualify or get denied going through regular banks, that's when you typically want to come to me. So stated income, no tax return, no pay stub, no W-2. Loan amounts range from 75,000 up to 6.7 million so far. Other than that, as far as other aspects, minimum 650 FICO, and we're very lenient in other areas as far as we allow you to hold title as an entity versus just as an individual. And there's other advantages, of course, the speed, unlimited amount of loans to one borrower, so no restrictions of a maximum of 10 as it pertains to on the conventional side. So again, if you hit the limit of 10 and or you're just not qualifying on the conventional side, at least have a phone call, because I think it'd be worth your while. Rates might not be obviously initially of your desire, but I think again, if you're doing the work and you're doing the numbers, the cost of capital shouldn't matter too much, because if you're writing great deals, then it the numbers don't lie. So it's just doing the work. But outside of that, the down payment only needs to be sourced and not seasoned. Just trying to find other advantages with the product that might in comparison to conventional financing.
Yeah, I think there's just a couple of things. So first and foremost, non-QM, again, I use it. I've used Velocity Mortgage specifically a couple of times. It's 30-year money, 30-year AM. A lot of folks coming around are going to do commercial lending. And again, I have some of that, or at least I had some of that. They're 25-year AMs. They're usually 5 or 7 year terms, big old 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 payback, prepay. Just commercial lending is a lot more expensive than you think. I would compare a non-QM loan package with commercial every day of the week, because I don't want interest rate risk. I want to know my cost of capital for the entire loan, right? If you're a quarter point higher than commercial, I'm just making this up, I want that loan versus commercial, because I don't want that. Trust me, I've been doing this 21 years. 5 years goes by in a heartbeat.
Really fast.
It's like that. And you just went on mute, by the way. And again, it's just amazing how fast commercial lending can go. So you're on mute. Oh, there he is. So yeah, this is just, again, what I would tell people in this market, because again, it's time to hunt, time to eat. I just came up with that this morning. It is, you need to reach out to Stephen just to see what's possible. A lot of folks are going to do blanket loans, right? A lot of you reach out to me still. How do I get a blanket loan? I hear about portfolio loans. I want to buy 5 properties in this other state. I can't get anybody to loan to me. Call Stephen Dow from Velocity Mortgage, right? I mean, it's just,
please.
Yeah. If you're hunting and reach out and just understand the options. You can help people do burr projects. You can help people do flips. You can help. Yeah, there's a lot of amazing things. What do you had like the Fast 50 and ARV Pro and just all these other programs.
Right. So depending upon your project, the condition of the property, your strategy for the property, there's so many different options here as far as 30-year fix, adding interest only options for the first 10 years. I know you don't like that typically, but just in case, as far as for cash flow or just a safety net. Also, as you mentioned, 30-year fix, 30-year AM on commercial, on multifamily. Also, as far as I mentioned, or I watched a couple of videos with some of your other guests, mentioning as far as different programs that on the conventional side, they're starting to, I guess your nice spin of it is like, oh yeah, they're bringing new products, for the need of the market. But I think they're just trying to kind of shade over into the non-QM space because a lot of the conventional side's kind of dried up as far as refinances and things of that nature. So,
oh yeah, absolutely. It's again, I've been in this game a long time, and there were lots of people feasting on cheap refis and got fat, dumb, and happy. That market is over. Now they have overhead. And they're now going to try to do things that they're not built for. Bank statement loans, DCRs, all these other things, those take human beings. And when you built your online platform to do kind of cookie cutter refis, it's going to break. It's just going to break.
Well, I don't know if it would depend, I guess, on the company if they have the right people in those decision-making positions as far as like, shot callers is, because again, like you said, it's going to take a human being to look at the parameters and have them understand the real, guidelines so that they're not making mistakes on underwriting and then they're, kind of writing bad loans. But no, I was just going to mention, we don't require any DCR on our residential. So if you fall out of a paper, if you fall out of, their bank statement programs, just give me a call because typically I'm going to be your best option versus going to hard money or private money. So,
if somebody's following my channel, there really should be no option to go. Again, I've done hard money. I've paid 12% and 3 points back in the day. I would not do that today. Just no chance. I would be much bigger today if I knew about non-QM lending 15 years ago or 14 years ago. So it's kind of crazy.
Well, you don't have to pay those anymore. That's why.
No, I don't. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I wouldn't. I mean, even back then I had great income and all of these other things. I would probably have acquired twice as many products or properties during the last recession if I knew about non-QM, because my hard money guy was 50% down. Right. I could have come here and got 75. And that just means I could have bought more. And it's like, damn it. I wish I would have bought more. Anyways.
Well,
I commiserate.
This is the time right now where, I think the timing is it's
coming.
The whole, it's coming. It's the market will adjust and things will settle a bit. And then that's where prices, like you said, where things are going to stay on market longer when you can make more aggressive, offers and then really get some great deals in there. Cause if you're just doing the work, I think that's just all it really comes down to.
Yeah. The last thing I'll say on this topic is I expect traditional banks to get nervous, scared. I think we are heading into stagflation followed by a recession. Banks, again, I tell people lending drives real estate. People don't get it. People think there's a real estate market. I keep telling you it's a lending. Lending drives real estate. So again, if you're doing the work, I'm so excited for you. The last year was hard. The last 18 months were hard. The next 18 will be better. You need to do yourself a favor. Reach out to Stephen Dowd. If you can't get the cheap 30-year money, we Matt, the mortgage guy, and just figure out what is possible. Call him, email him, have the discussion. Because as Dion told us yesterday, and I'm going to keep repeating it, it is time to hunt. Don't be afraid to write 1-1 on a 1-4 list that's only been out 3 days. The worst they can say is no. Only write great offers. The cost of capital doesn't matter. Only writing great offers. How do you want them to reach out?
sdow@velocitymortgage.com. Please put in the subject line the acronym ORAAT, which stands for one rental at a time. In the body of the email, maybe just a brief description of what you're looking for, location of the property, maybe your mid-FICO score, and the best number to reach you at. And I'll call you back within 24, 48 hours to have a meaningful conversation.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
Thank you, man.